Dark Fae could be one of the most annoying bosses in all of Raid Shadow Legends. She clones up copies of your team, and if you don't get those clones down quickly, you are in trouble. And there's a lot of different ways to deal with this, but Raid recently gave us some champions that are actually really good at Dark Fae. Of course, I'm talking about the turtles. I'm gonna show you guys this team in action, show you guys the builds I have on them, mostly similar to the builds you guys have seen on the channel, because getting Dark Fae down and getting those pieces to forge some lethal is crucial in your progress in Raid Shadow Legends. So let's go ahead and get ready, but before we do that, let me remind you how you can start your account with a free legendary and some of the best epics in the game. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. All right, so as far as the builds go on the turtles, we don't want them too beefy because we need to take them out. We need to be able to one-shot them essentially. So we're gonna go with nice and just DPS builds on that. Michelangelo, we got him in Merciless, 6-piece Merciless there. Leo, I actually took out of Stone Skin. Remember previously we were running him in Stone Skin. That's more of my arena build for him. I'm gonna put him in a 6-piece Merciless. Donatello, we're gonna leave in the 9-piece Protection. I think that works out just fine. And then Raphael, this is the similar build that I always use on him with his 6-piece Merciless. And then I'm gonna be running Lysandra. Now, you don't have to run Lysandra, but I like her a lot because she has Energize, which is going to increase their speed, build their turn meters, and then also decrease the clone turn meters. Also, she can take out the turn meter of the boss. But I think another easy option that a lot of people are going to have is going to be Armands. If you make Armands faster than the turtles, he can stun all the clones. So these are definitely great options that you can run for this stage. Now, the setup for this team is incredibly easy. During rounds 1 and 2, everyone turns off every skill. We don't need them. Remember, the turtles have that passive where whenever one of them attacks, the others are going to team up and join them. They all have that. So it's going to clear the waves instantly. You do want either your Armands or your Lysandra, whoever you're using for that like turn meter control, to be the fastest on the team. I did have to change that because my Lysandra was a little bit slow. But then when we get to that final wave, we're going to go with Energize, or if you're using Armands, go with this stun attack, the AoE stun, and then we're going to just put on all the AoE attacks here. All the attacks are going to hit all those enemies. We're going to put those all on so we can just run right on through them. So let's select the team right here, and then let's run it. Now, it might not be the fastest team. You could definitely go with more like AoE champions, but I think this is a very consistent, good team, especially as long as you don't have your turtles too beefy. Now, I know like Leo and Donnie, like they are pretty beefy naturally because they're defense and HP based, but like as long as you're not running like Stone Skin or anything, you should be able to get through here pretty quickly. This is the longest part of the run, is just taking care of the waves because you just got to wait for the team ups. We could run like a different AoE champion and get through this maybe a little bit quicker. But I mean, it just runs so smooth. So all these guys are going to team up. They're going to take down all these waves. That's what, 38 seconds by the time this is done. Yeah, 38 seconds. Nice. And then we get here, we're going to energize. We're going to take all of their turn meter boost, and then we're just going to start smacking in there. They're going to take out Lysandra. No big deal there. We're just going to go ahead and take all of them out. It's good. Like, we're not worried about our Lysandra. I have my Lysandra built very frail. Like, she's in an accuracy chest piece because I'm not worried about her staying up. I just want her going fast. And then the turtles are just going to do work, come in here, and they're going to take down Dark Fae. Now, when the clone comes out, that's fine because guess what? We're going to take that clone down no problem here, guys. So we'll get through here. We'll get through that clone, and then we'll get back to Dark Fae. I think it's just a really easy, simple team. And again, you can run a lot of different variations on it. I just think 4 turtles, I think a lot of people have the turtles right now. And this is an area I see a lot of people struggling with, especially as it gets higher and you get to that top tier. I think this is just a nice, safe team that shouldn't really have problems. And if you do have problems, if your gear isn't nuking enough, you can go in there and you can manual this. I mean, yeah, it's not the fastest team, but we're going to speed this up a little bit. I just want to show the base team here because this obviously it's working really nice here on the base, right? Like, we're crushing through there. Less than 2 minutes on Dark Fae level 80. I mean, that's pretty positive. All right, so let's run this with our mods now. And remember, it's going to be the same setup. All the skills turned off. I think the one change here is that I put Donatello's A3 where he's going to boost the turn meter because Donatello's actually faster than my Armands. It should be all right there. We do have Stone Skin on Armands, but shouldn't be a big problem. We should be okay. So everyone's just going to work through here, kill the waves. Again, we can run some AoE in here. Not really worried about it. Like, they're fast enough that they kind of just shred these waves. Like, it's not that big of a deal, you know? So that's kind of my theory on it. I don't know. Maybe I'm in a weird spot with that. You know, a 2-minute run for Dark Fae. I think it's a pretty positive run. I know you can go crazy fast and you can go crazy good, but I just don't think it's always necessary. You just throw this on and just let it go. You know, you don't have to worry about it. That's the one thing with my other like lineup for this is like sometimes it fails and then I have to go run it back. And if I'm running it back, then that's lost time. So it's just a pain. Now we do have the Armands in here with this stone skin, but not going to be a big problem. We're still going to get through. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just stun there. You could make it so that your Armands is the fastest on there. So that's something to keep in mind. I guess that was a little bit of an awkward pathing there, or a little bit awkward play there, I guess, with Leo getting a stone skin, but we should still be fine to get through here. Maybe, hopefully. I guess let's see what happens here. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's fine still. We just got to get through, take him out, and then we'll take Dark Fae. Yeah, I think we're not worried about that too much. Yeah, we'll free him up. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward there with the speed. I just really didn't feel like messing with the speeds and the timing of it all, because if I'm going to run this, I'm going to run it with Lysandra, if I'm being completely honest with you. So yeah, this one a little bit faster actually, with some of those getting taken out, less of the team ups working out just fine for us. So yeah, that's just a nice little way. Maybe it's not going to be faster. Nice little way to get through the Dark Fae boss, who is just really one of the biggest pains in the game. It's just, man, like if you don't have the right setup, it can really set you back and make it a pain in the butt for you. Less than 2 minutes again, not bad. Now we're trying to speed it up a little bit. You know, we just throw in like Thor to help out with the waves. I slowed down Donatello. We got Lysandra, Acrizia to help out with the boss a little bit. Let's just see how something like this does run. Acrizia is a little bit quick there, but that's okay. Thor's still gonna do his thing. Turtle should team up and get through all these guys relatively quickly. Even Acrizia work on that. I mean, it's all good. We'll be fine. What did we have 38 seconds before? But this wave 2 should like get instant killed from Thor here. Yeah, there we go. Thor just crushes it because he has that thunder counter on there. And then we can go through here. We can just crush out this wave and do some positive things. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, she goes and attacks Thor, but that's okay. We got Relentless on her, so she's going to go again. But I'm just trying to speed up the boss. I mean, obviously the boss is going to be a little bit lengthier of a battle the higher level you get. But I'm thinking with Acrizia, like we can just get a little bit more damage. Maybe not. I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad. But I don't know. Just playing around with different variations. We can definitely speed it up a little bit. There's a lot of different teams you could run with it. A Mikage in here could be actually really good. There's a lot of different champions. I just wanted to show off the turtles against Dark Fae. I think it's a really nice, easy way to take it down. I think Leo is a little bit of a problem at times, but I think you can still work around it and be fine. Like it's just one of those things. If you build it right, you should be able to get through and handle it. Dark Fae never gets a turn. We do speed it up pretty decently here. I mean, what, 120 from almost 2 minutes? We'll take that. So hopefully this will help you guys out. One of the most important bosses to get down, especially getting all those pieces so that you can forge some of that lethal gear, which we all need more ignored defense gear. Hopefully this one helps you out. I'll see you on the next one.